I have done a lot in Cyberpunk. I basically no-lifed the game today. Um, I've cleared out pretty much all of the side quests that I could, except for these 5. I didn't get to these 5 yet. But everything that remains on the map is... Well, this quest is bugged. That doesn't count. I can't complete this one. Oh, yeah, we got the Pisces quest. That's on the significant quest list. Side job. I missed one. Or maybe one of the other quest gates. Oh, I've got a car I can pick up here as a result of one of the gigs I did. This is fun. My own apartment in Night City, which is not in Night City. This is the Badlands. This is a Panem quest. We're not going to do her or River today because we did those two yesterday. No, Sex on Wheels is the car to pick up. I wonder what this is. I want to touch in with those 2 brainwashed politicians, which is this quest right in front of me. I will say, I have fallen in love with this gun. I pretty much exclusively use the Overwatch now. And I managed to craft some better weapon mods for it. And they also don't have that PAX description on it that made it where it couldn't render the tooltip anymore. Yeah, and I've got Skippy, which is the talking gun. That's fun. I've been keeping everything up to date. I did find one more little thing that I exploited with crafting. So I have, as part of my spec under crafting, the ability to craft items for free, a 20% chance. And I found out today that applies to stacks. I learned how to make Ozob's nose as a grenade. And so you can grab, and they're fairly inexpensive to make, because of the legendary components. So you can just make a crap ton of these little grenades and craft like a whole whack load of these grenades all at once. And if they don't craft for free, you just reload your save and try it again until it does. And it gives you a boatload of crafting experience. No, I know it's Ozob. But I get it's Bozo backwards. I saw that immediately. And yes, I get the reference. So I got the legendary crafting stuff. What is this? To immunity to poison and shock. That's nice. I should slap this on something. So let's see. Fall damage by 10%. Alright, well, we're going to replace this fall damage reduction with this. Movement speed by 10 I want to keep. I like having more movement speed. We're going to get rid of another one of these fall damage ones with a crit chance. So the crit chance and the crit damage stuff stacks tremendously with Overwatch. I regularly do 50 to 60 plus K on a headshot. Oh, it's Bozo Ozob? I never caught that. I thought his name was just Ozob. Oh, yeah. And I did the fighting stuff. And I punched him in the nose. And that led to a very interesting... He seemed so happy to fight me. Like, I almost felt bad for watching him explode. The last fight I had to cheese, though. I was having... Wait, what? Yeah. If you hit his nose too many times, his grenade goes off. Yeah. It does explode. And the person running the fight freaks out on you. And you're like, no, I didn't mean to do that. And she's like, whatever, take the money and get out of here. But that last fight, though, I had to cheese. I was having so much trouble with him. I found out that you could drop a weapon in the ring and pick it up in the middle of the fight and fight him with that. So I made a legendary katana and dropped it in the middle of the ring and fought him with that. And even then, I still died like 3 times. I just wanted it over and done with by any means. It was getting on my nerves, but I didn't want to leave it just sitting there forever.
Hello, V.
Jefferson, feeling particularly brain scrambled this morning? Yeah, I'm not. My punches were doing like 1% health. Why am I not talking to him? Okay.
Need to talk.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth filled me in.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like I was right to hire a professional.
Elizabeth? What did she tell you exactly?
Didn't get specific. Just that SSI was spying for that son of a bitch Holt. Guess you got more, though.
I'm worried about popping a fuse in this guy's brain if I get too insistent and on the point with this. But let's find out what happens.
SSI wasn't working for Holt. You're in deeper shit than you think.
Meaning?
Let's see if we can make him connect the dots himself.
Isn't it weird that you're a virtuous politician, candidate?
Flattered, but no. Far from it. Do I try my best? What's this got to do with anything?
How many people can honestly say they don't strike deals with gangs or take Ed Easton corpse?
A lot, I'd like to think. They just haven't introduced themselves yet.
Uh-huh.
Almost like this city doesn't deserve someone like you.
I'm not paying you to make up riddles for me, so get to the point.
You want it, you got it.
SSI's on the take for some unknown group that's out to control your lives. You know there's a concealed room in your pad?
Out with it.
They've got tech in there you wouldn't believe. These people know everything about you and your wife. They're watching your every move.
He's not buying it.
Somebody's programming you and your wife.
Sounds like something out of the movies.
Saw your brain scans. They're tweaking your neural connections. This ain't no movie, Jeff. Been at it for a while, you and Liz. Editing your memories, your tastes, your views and beliefs even.
How could I not have known about this?
Your memories. Can't even trust those anymore.
Is he actually buying it?
If that's true, I'll never know what's real in my life and what's a lie, fabricated.
Yeah.
Wait, the intruder. I have to find him.
You never will.
Trust me, you never will.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this.
There it is.
Pull the
He's
curtain
popping a
back on these
fuse.
motherfuckers and show them what's what.
Oh, he does believe me a little bit. No, patience is not good on this. I'm not a fan of any of those three options.
You kidding? How would you expect to do that? You want to take on a shadowy organization that controls your mind, anticipates your every move, programs it.
There's gotta be a way.
You don't stand a kitten's chance in the dog pound. Sorry.
My God. I have to tell Liz.
She knows.
Your wife knows everything.
Liz? How?
Figured it out at some point.
Elizabeth? No. She would have said something.
She's more resistant than you.
She feared for your life, your daughter's life. Who could blame her?
Nah. Well, she's never kept anything from me.
That makes me wonder. When I started this quest line, it came to a decision between whether I take the guided tour or if I went exploring myself. I chose to go exploring myself, and I found that whole concealed room and blah, blah, blah. I wonder if this theory is right and that Liz knew all along. I wonder if she might have eventually led me to it. Kitten in a dog pound.
It
Yeah.
doesn't scare easily, believe me.
got an anonymous holo telling her to keep her mouth shut. So she did what the perfect candidate's wife would do. Protected her family.
Evening, Dave.
I won't let them get away with this.
Is there anything else I can do?
You've done enough already, V. All that's left to do is wait.
Okay.
So what now? Still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window, an opportunity, then make my move.
Isn't that exactly what they want?
Well, I'll give them more than they bargained for. And same with your Eddies. Take care, V.
Good luck.
And good night.
So, thoughts?
There's that audio crackling again.
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.
So aliens?
Very funny. You're too young to remember this, but not so long ago, people talked about rogue AIs prowling cyberspace.
So, not aliens.
Doesn't matter who. What matters is that guy decided to take up the gauntlet. My man.
Yeah, but I don't know that it's going to work out for him. Like, he needs to not go back home. Home is where they've got him. And a Valkyrie right away. Yeah, on the PC, it's not bad. I think that the best way to think of Cyberpunk is as an early access game. I think that puts it in just the proper context for how it actually plays and performs. Let's see who we've got. Don't you dare. Oren 311. Thought it was about to give me Sigrun again. Yeah, here's where you died, idiot. Alright, this is the Alfheim one. I think I did him 5th. Yeah, a lot of people seem to really love Valhalla. I'm looking forward to getting to it eventually. But in the short term, the game that I'm most looking forward to trying out is Nier. That Nier Replicant game is supposed to come out this month.
Good luck, friends!
Ooh! Dang it, I knew she was going to lunge and I couldn't dodge out of the way in time. Oh, it's you again? This is the one I died on last night. She's got odd timing. Lunge. Make it stop.
Moving a bit slow.
Oh my gosh. Someone upgrade her speed or something? She's like super crazy today. Throw the wolves, kid. Thank you. That is a nasty combo. Ooh. Wing sweep and lunge. What's really weird is that some of these Vox have like one-off rhythms and timings that not even Sigrun does. Sigrun does not do that wing sweep, jump back, oh, I changed my mind, and lunge. If she could do all of those timings and stuff, though, she'd be a complete and utter nightmare beyond what she already is. All right, so we did that. I assume we're going to hear back from him later. We've got this Pisces meeting. This is the one with Judy to take on Clouds. Yes. What's wrong with my screen? Oh, I see it. Thank you. Muchas gracias. And we're driving. Oh, I did win the car off of that dude in the Glen, I think it was. The one who offered to put his car up on the line as part of the fight. That thing drives slow and is basically just a battleship on wheels. So I drove it for like a kilometer and then decided I never wanted to be in that car again. Oh, hey people. For some reason I thought that turn was going to be right there. No, what I did wrong the first time I fought her was that I still had my Niflheim armor equipped, and she pretty much like two-shots me in that. So I was definitely doing it wrong at first, so I put my normal armor back on and then I was fine. It took some time, but that's what I eventually beat her in. She's hard as balls to get down. Out of my way, pedestrians. All right, Judy, what do we got? Meet with Judy and the dolls. Okay. Oh, am I? What's up?
Ready?
Good thing you hear. You nervous?
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this.
You have to be
Just
nervous.
imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that.
Is this me hitting on Roxanne?
So glad you came.
Molded over in my head.
Okay, so just generic appreciation.
Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
That's one way to put it.
Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse.
What is that clicking
Best
sound?
bet's to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
Remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. You got no time to deliberate, weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts.
Get a
Freeze,
soda or
tense up for
die.
Even a second could cost you your life. Got it? And Maiko, where's she?
Meeting
It's like
with
someone
Hiromi to
clicking a
avoid
pin
raising any
endlessly right
suspicions.
next to you. Is
She'll make him stay put until we're in.
Ugh.
All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
Oh, I spec'd into this too. Hang on. Yeah. If I kill someone with a rifle and the Overwatch counts, you get a quick reload. So pretty much if I'm close to the end of the clip and I kill someone, I will reload the gun and it reloads that thing in like half a second. It's amazing. How's it going, Manny? Good evening, sir. All right, stay with Judy or she'll break. We're going up to your apartment? I thought we were going up to Cloud's. Oh, okay. This is not her apartment. To the maintenance level. There we go.
You two
At
head
least-
right after us.
At least we're away from Captain Clicky Pants.
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking.
Watson residents are urged to stay clear of storm drains and sewer entrances to minimize risk of injury and
Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
Sure can. But first, money, 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 money. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and get a ping so I see them all first. Whoops. Stop dodging. Okay. $100K. Holy cow. I got you. Okay, that did not go well. But 100K, I've never gotten a shot that big out of it before.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security. You deal with Hiromi.
You got it.
First, you gotta get into the penthouse.
You not coming with me?
More likely not to be detected if you're alone. Besides, I'll be more useful here. If they activate any alarms, I can
detection is not what I'm worried about.
You gonna breach security? Get me in the penthouse?
Thought I could do it, but... Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Gotta manage on your own.
I think I'll find a way.
On my way.
Elevators on the other side.
Hey, you don't mind if I leave a
Be
lot of
safe.
dead bodies in my wake, do you? Actually, no. Sleeping bodies. All of my guns are non-lethal. It led to a problem with a quest, which is one of the reasons I was glad I kept... when I picked up Skippy, I configured him lethal. So that way, if I had to kill someone, I could.
How's the sitch?
Yeah, I got him down.
Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
Okay, come on. Here we go.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful.
On my mark. Go!
Uh-oh.
Yeah? Get fucked, okay? Yeah, I know what I said. Fuck you! Okay, later, Tomb.
I really need to get a ping in on one of these guys before I kill him. Love this gun.
Not if I got
I'll run.
about it.
It was not Sigrun. If it was Sigrun, I'd probably still be fighting her right now. Alright, what do we got? Local network. Shut that mess down. Oh, it's a sound system. Who cares about that? Yeah, it's kind of funny. I got a Cyber Psycho mission today, which is like the main reason that I configured all my guns to be non-lethal, because you get a better bonus for not killing them. And I shot that dude with the Overwatch, and his boss meter never even showed up. He was just from didn't know I was there to fast asleep. One shot. I love this gun. Where's that friggin' access panel? Oh, sure. What's this? Anything cool back here? Nope, can't even open it. Stealth is for careful people, Greed. And good evening.
Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
Why can't I interact with things all of a sudden? Okay.
Was hoping you'd make less trouble getting here.
Okay.
Luckily, they're all jacked into virtues. It'd be game over otherwise.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do.
Exactly.
This one's a real charmer, too.
I don't like her either.
I don't like her either. She tries too hard. Could have called off the guards, you know. Would have been quicker, simpler.
And more
I don't have
suspicious.
that kind of authority. Yet.
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing
That's our
at?
target. Hiromi Sato.
Right in front of us?
You don't have authority yet? You sound damn sure of yourself.
Left no room for error. We're exactly where we need to be.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Who are the other two?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on
I
my
know
face.
the clause. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
This wasn't the plan.
Maiko, our plan made no allowance for witnesses.
A show of force, we said. And any show requires an audience. I know how this needs to play out, better than anyone. You gotta trust me. I've thought this through many times.
And then told no one?
Meaning you want to replace Hiromi.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means joining the Tiger Claws.
How the fuck else do you expect me to protect Clouds from other gangs?
Yep. New boss. Same as the old boss. I don't like it at all.
Don't like this one bit.
Too late for second thoughts. Tom and Roxy've done their part.
They don't all
Their
do
little doll
that.
revolution is underway.
Their abrasiveness is
Either we
according to their
consolidate and win
personality.
it all, or let everything go to waste.
Do you think?
Well, she is no Barker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. He murdered Oswald Forrest. And now he's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us
Whoa. What's with the blur?
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I
Judy,
to understand
I
that
can't
this
focus.
future manager stands before
Oh,
me now,
crap.
speaking with such
I didn't mean to
zeal?
tell Judy to shut up. I meant to tell
With
Maiko
your
to shut up.
permission.
Over my dead body. We were gonna get rid of him.
Am I to understand these as your conditions?
V, you gotta take him down. That's why we're here.
Bored of all this chatter. I'd rather we just cut to the quick.
I'll fuck you myself! Don't you dare!
Oh dear. I'm gonna die.
I love this job!
Wrong weapon.
That's the last time we do that. Steve, what the hell were you thinking? You any idea what's gonna happen now?
Matter of fact, I do. Either you walk away and never come back to Clouds, or I end you here and now.
I see you got everything planned out, but you forgot just one thing. I've also got a doll chip.
Alright, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment.
How'd that work out for
Then
you?
find the elevator.
Okay, yeah, he's asleep. Cool. Yeah, sorry. You don't get to friggin' double cross me when I'm the one standing around here with all the weapons. Legendary sword, you say? It is on the PS4, but it's not a great experience on the PS4, so I've heard. I've been playing on PC this whole time. Okay, it's not in this room. Nope, no sword. What do you mean, yes it is? What? Oh, it was? Oh my gosh, the thing in the middle of the desk. Sorry. I couldn't interact with it before, so I was thinking of it as set dressing and never gave it a second look. Sorry. Thank you, Rocket.
Tom and Roxy are outside and safe.
Glad to hear that.
They weren't followed. Get down
So,
the street level, waiting by the food stalls.
I guess we own Clouds now.
Fuck. Should have seen that coming. Probably had this planned from the start. Same sec we walked into her office.
A play for power.
Jesus, am I a gonk.
Don't be dramatic, Judy. There's a difference between being a gonk and believing people want to do good.
I know you do. I don't need to believe that. I just...
Yeah, so Sony took Cyberpunk off of the PlayStation Store like 2-3 weeks after it came out, and they've not put it back. You can still get it on disc, but you can't buy it from the digital store.
know it. Thank you. See you later, V.
See you around, Judy.
I think Sony got pissed off that so many of Cyberpunk's customers asked for refunds, and I think that they're having to submit to a more strenuous evaluation before they're allowed to relist the game.
Once again,
And they don't pass yet. But that being said, as I understand it,
At least I can
Cyberpunk is not great on older gen consoles anyway. Okay, Sex on Wheels. All right, so we can do. Sex on Wheels is going to be the
So what's the
next
plan now?
quest. It's
Can your
just a
brother
free
still be a
car,
monk?
but. Oh, this dude. Where was he? That was a monk whose brother I rescued from the... forget the name of the group. Starts with an M. For some reason, my brain keeps spitting out mercenaries, and I know that's wrong. Marauders? Yeah, so the next-gen console patches for those games are not out yet. And it may be a while before they are. So whatever it is that you put into an Xbox or a PlayStation, even if it's a new-gen console, will still play like it's on the old consoles, as I understand it. The only way to get the current, like, full experience of the game is to play it on PC. Like, from a graphical fidelity viewpoint. The full story is there and everything.
Gilly,
What'd I do? Whoa! Looked away for just a second. There's got to be a turn coming. Okay. And there it is. I got hit by a car in the back at 40 miles an hour. My spine. Whoops. Took the turn just a little too early. But hey, at least we're blazing through some of these quests. Well, I didn't exactly miss. I wonder what these fellas are about. Let's say hello. Everyone good? None of them dropped any weapons. I'm surprised. Ah, there it is. I like the look of this car. Hi.
Want to go?
What? Yeah. How do you think you did? Alright, River Quest. Oh. I thought he said, do you want to go, as in, like, are we gonna fight? So you gotta speak clearly around me, or else, you know, things just might not go well for you. I like this car. It's got an old Firebird sort of feel to it. Boy, it pings a lot, though. I think I prefer the Caliburn.
I think it was here.
Yeah. This is where his family lives. Right? Don't you dare. They're not here. Every game gets the Red Dead treatment to some extent.
This won't take long.
Well, the music and no one being around was creeping me out. Okay. Okay, good. Everyone's here. Rather, you just left us alone. You've been blocked. Wow, really? That's the end of that?
Oh, hey.
Glad you're here.
Hi.
I need your help cooking.
What's up? Hey. How's it going?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay.
Okay.
Dunno. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
Evening, Ellie. I would love to.
This an ancient Ward family secret?
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
I'm stirring.
Bet my socks you've never had better jambalaya.
No, they very much
Randy
do not
holding
help,
up?
Ellie.
He's looking for his old self. Physically, though. It'll be a long road before he's back to full health.
And,
bet.
Mentally, that was some experience.
I don't know
What
how.
Harris did to him.
I
Fucked as
don't
this
know
might
how
sound.
frequently you have to stir
helped the kid.
jambalaya.
Could be wrong, but feels like a clean break for him.
Honestly, thought you were kidding about the cook-off. Where the Joss would sweat away in the kitchen while...
How? Joss doesn't know the first thing about cooking. Actually,
Well, I don't
like
want to let the
torture
jambalaya
foodstuffs.
burn.
Haven't had many opportunities lately.
Don't mean to spoil a nice day, but... I
She's
gotta
not
ask,
wrong, as usual.
What about Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no pressure. It's just you know.
I know.
Worst cooking sim ever. Am I done stirring
All
the...
right.
Thank you.
Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man, too.
Let's
How you
check in
doing,
on her.
Joss?
I'll call you back later. Really nice of you to come.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock. But he's making progress. Haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
Okay.
What matters is it's over now.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy had...
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Thank you.
Well, let's just say
Whoever's
playing
in the
GTA
backyard.
5, we saw a
Couldn't wait
lot
to see you
worse.
again.
A lot worse. Strings all like, oh, do the paparazzi quests. They're hilarious. Make sure you do them on stream.
Basmati, nice.
Here you go, buddy.
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio.
You cook it in the jambalaya? Okay.
Grab a chair. And
Shouldn't you
beer or
boil the
something
rice
else?
and mix it with the jambalaya
nice
when
out
they're
here.
both done?
Yeah. Seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
So,
Tell me now about Harris.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
Wait. Let the rice soak up that jambalaya liquid. I mean, that would be good and all. I would just worry that it would make the rice kind of samey.
He's still in a coma?
Yep. In a strange slumber between life and death. An empty shell in a hospital bed.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought.
I've never made jambalaya
be
before,
so easy.
obviously. Ari is
Pressed
not
the
into
gun to
spicy
his hand
dishes.
and remembered something.
River?
How my parents died. Now, I'm sure you want to hear this.
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well, my parents...
Hang on. Let me have a look at something. Jambalaya. Celery, onion, green bell pepper. Jalapeno and cayenne, which I'd have to lower. Garlic, Creole, or Cajun seasoning, bay leaf, thyme. Chicken, shrimp, and andouille sausage. Chicken stock, crushed tomatoes, white rice, okra. Ugh. Ari likes okra. I hate it. Salt and black pepper. Sure enough. That actually sounds pretty good. Except for the okra bit. Yeah, obviously I would leave the okra out.
managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above.
A loud noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money.
River, you don't gotta go on.
Heard sob stories enough?
No, just...
Hey, I'm from Alabama. I've had
This
my
is
fair
tough,
share
I
of
can
okra.
tell.
I'm just not a fan.
You really don't need to rehash it now.
Okay, yeah. You're probably right.
Just... Harris, what did you do? Had the gun to his head, and...
I've ended a few lives in my time. But never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
Hey, if
That's
you like
good.
okra, more power to
But
you.
what now? You're not going back to the PD.
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle
We'll
River,
see.
you said you'd play with us. You promised.
All right. Let's go. V, join us?
Sure.
What are we gonna play, Uncle River?
You'll see. Dorian, we're playing! Yeah, Big Trouble in Haywood.
What?
Grab your set.
Whoa. This is cute.
Well, what do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well, nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get
Joan
away.
McClane.
Oh, well, look at you.
V, allow me to introduce Captain Joan McClane and Lieutenant Henry Callahan. They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
I always work alone. No exceptions. Even for you.
I love how it's the kids' voices coming out of them.
Got a crash course? Anything I ought to know?
The entire city is sick with crime and corruption. Lawlessness.
Dill pickles I
rules
love.
streets.
Cucumbers not a
And
fan.
we're no saints either. Even the
Yeah,
police
John
are
McClane
haunted
and
by
Dirty
the
Harry.
sins of their past. But
So
the
we've got
city's
we've
motto,
got Die Hard and
no
Dirty
one else will ever
Dirty
dare
Harry
face
over here.
El Chamuco Endiablado. Oh, he's the worst.
That's a heck of a name
But I know
there.
we can beat him. The city's most
No, not John
evil
McCain.
mastermind
John
ever.
McClane from Die Hard.
All right, let's get to it.
Right. All we gotta do is track down El Chamuco Endiablado and take out his lackeys along the way.
He'll pay for his crimes.
Okay.
We'll play like two teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
AV, just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
Okay. Let the kids win. Optional.
Oh, there he is. The city's mine. You'll never take her from me.
He's fast, but not fast enough to escape justice. Watch out! It's Crony
face!
Is that all you got?
Hey, I have better aim! Nuh-uh. Watch this! He's hit! He's hit! Too slow! Too many donuts!
Not done yet.
Next round, next round!
Man, they are children after my own heart. They can't aim either. This is adorable. Go to
It's
a
a
spring.
trap. They were waiting for us.
Let the
Not
kid
half
shoot a
bad.
little bit. There we go.
Behind us! Take that!
I'm trying to keep the score competitive a little bit.
Okay, that's all of them. But next
I don't want to beat them, but I want to make sure that I'm not just lying down for it either.
Ah, shit!
Uh-oh. Bad time for this.
citizen. Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning.
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through.
He's hit! He's hit! For now.
Where are the rest of them? Bless you.
Don't worry about me.
Okay. This would be tight. I would play this.
Too slow. Too many donuts.
Not done yet.
Is that all you got?
Nuh-uh. Watch this. I think we got him all. But it's not over yet.
Some last words?
Whoa.
Out with it, scumbag. I want to see you Another ambush?
Okay, so now...
Lunch is ready.
But Mom, you almost had him.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
As usual, Mom doesn't care what you're playing. That was cute.
Thanks for letting them win. They had fun.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Nah, they're great kids. It's no problem.
Seems they took a liking to you, too.
Hey, food's on the table. So, was your game fun?
Awesome! We kicked their big butts.
The bad guys?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the bad guys too.
I mean, it's not Final Fantasy 15's food modeling, but this does
Time to see
look
if
pretty
this
good.
tastes as good as it smells.
Unemployment's
Mom.
being good to you. You seem good.
I can't
Rivers
pause an
discovered the joys
online
of family
game.
life.
That and police duty. Never a good mix. This here's a way to get some of those years back.
I haven't seen him this untroubled in a while.
Yeah,
What about
well,
you, V?
he
You got a
stopped
family?
being in the
Or
NCPD
just
and getting
relations?
mentally scarred for a living.
Used to be a nomad, but the family fell apart. Years ago, feels like.
Nothing's more important to me than my kids. I've made mistakes. Life's gone off the rails sometimes. But I had my kids. I got my kids.
Speaking of, be great if Randy was here.
Won't be long.
Randy loves jambalaya.
I gotta say, it is a little bit refreshing after all this time in Night City to see people living a normal life in front of you. Like, for a while, after all this time that you spend doing all these quests and seeing all this stuff, is like, how can anyone live a normal life in this place? It's got to be a complete hellscape from beginning to end, right? So this scene is actually kind of refreshing in a certain way.
Joss, you see me being a parent ever?
I mean, I don't exactly look like good mom material myself, so...
Yes! Who says yes?
I do.
He raised his hand himself.
V, are you seeing someone? Involved? Fess up, please.
Well, that's decided.
Got an 1199. Officer needs backup.
Uh-oh.
Pull you out of this ambush.
Hey, River. I don't want to give you the wrong impression,
Thanks,
but...
Joss.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, that was,
Situation
what,
is getting
twice?
Dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums.
You just getting out of doing the dishes. Admit it.
Also true, which gives us 2 reasons to go. Here we are.
What are we looking at?
The power
Water tower.
transformers?
Great spot.
Oh,
Great for
okay.
what?
Having a drink, shooting the shit.
Uh-oh.
This way. Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gonna fix it one of these days. Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
No need.
Whoa! Okay, we like leaping. Just push.
Okay.
River, I did not mean to give you the wrong
our way.
impression. Whoa!
Area's not bad.
Where we're going, we don't need doors.
Actually, unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know of worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law. Those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too.
Climb. Do I have to wait for him to get off? It won't climb the ladder. Okay, there we go. Sometimes, man, you got to walk away from a thing and go back before it'll give you the
Apparently
prompt
the
or
worst city between the Atlantic and the Pacific.
It's certainly not the
I sure
happiest
do
place
love
on
this
Earth, that's
view.
for sure.
Find it calming.
Okay.
I don't know, River. Scrapers kind of clutter it up for me.
Got something for you.
I actually enjoy a good city view.
Your piece?
Had her a long time. Too long. I think it's time she found a new owner.
Don't know what to
It's
say.
a pretty view.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
Oddly specific request.
I'm pretty good at not
Josh's
shooting
husband
myself.
did it.
Horses
Drunk.
around, though,
This very
they're in
spot.
trouble.
Which made this your special
Hey,
spot.
Arky.
Family landmark?
Something of the kind. Now for the highlight of the evening. Up for a drink?
Sure.
Something strong's sure to hit the spot.
Now that I understand.
Stand up. Oh. Okay, he's going to bring it to me. You sure about that, Rocket?
Here's to Joss and the kids.
Yeah, to family.
Okay.
Got any more of that?
2 bottles of whiskey and a case of beer ought to be enough.
We'll see about that.
Buckle your liver in. Gonna be a long night and a longer morning.
So I think this is the end of the river quest line. Maybe. Hey, it offered the option. So...
Oh, now where did I put that?
Nope. After someone else.
Ugh. Colonizing the moon, and there's still no cure for hangovers.
Well, at least we had fun yesterday.
Yeah. But now I gotta roll. Promised Joss I'd take her to see Randy. No rush either. Get your sea legs back. Take as much time as you need.
Tell Randy, hey.
Will do. See you later, V.
Carrie is the Miltech girl, right? The one who was like super gung-ho at the beginning of the game. Alright, so we did that. To moving enemies. I don't do the melee attacks very often, so we've got a free point to put wherever. Oh, right. I usually don't find much to do with this. Let's go with the damage. I don't use Contagion very often. I probably should use it more often than I do. It's just hard when... Let's go ahead and put it in cool, actually. Deal 15% more damage to human enemies while sneaking. Let's go with this. Alright. We are going to take our break here for the night. I will be back in just a couple minutes. And we'll keep on going. Don't mind me. I'm just marking off the significant side quests I've done already.
Whatever.
BRB. Now it's time to go after the one I'm actually after. Here is your sriracha bean. What are these other... Why does it say there's a quest up there? Must be a bug. Nope, wrong car. Nope, give me the Caliburn. Which is 1.2 kilometers away. Get over here. Fine, I'll take the Firebird.
Need me to fix it now?
Yeah, now. Then we go to the hospital. I'd rather
Is that my original copy of the car? It normally respawns or despawns that one. Meant to do that. Alright, I'm going to try and call the Caliburn again. This is ridiculous.
No, they very much do not help, Ellie.
Finally! Thank you. Wait, where are you going? Stop! Stop! Now that's awkward.
Hey, Jude, what's up?
You know, same old. You?
I got good days, got bad days. Same as ever. You, called just to see how I'm doing, or...?
Not just. Got a favor to ask you.
Ask away. It's never boring with you.
Interesting people aren't easily bored.
No chance in your company. But now that we've blown each other, what's up?
Whoa! Whoa! What?
You're on a need-to-know basis. So, this particular mission don't require you to have no gun. Just a wetsuit.
Gotta say, I am intrigued. Why the wetsuit?
Can't back out now. Just gonna have to use your imagination.
You really know how to reel me in, don't you?
Ain't seen nothing yet.
All right then, count me in. But I gotta warn you, I look great in a wetsuit.
Damn out past Rancho Coronado. Know it?
Sure, what about it?
Little, abandoned bungalow lakeside. Meet me there.
I have not. It's great when I'm not on stream. When it's on stream, it's a little wonkier. I thought Judy didn't...
Sounds like a plan.
Really? You suck.
Pyramid song. I figured that would be what it was. Phantom, Mitch, and Saul. So, how's it going?
We'll stay here in camp. I want patrols every half hour.
V, you're here.
What is he doing here? I forbade you from even breathing on that Militech convoy, so you call in your friend? To do it all behind my back? Is that it?
Uh-huh. That's exactly why I had V come and stand right in front of you.
You really think you can forbid Pan Am from doing anything? Trust me, no point. She'll do whatever she wants.
No, she won't. Not if she plans to stay in this family.
Damn it to hell, Saul.
Saul, she
Are
saved
you
your life,
seriously
dude.
considering letting that basilisk slip through our fingers?
I am.
But a chance like this.
A chance at what? Rotting up the job we came here to do? We're pissing Militech off, so they hammer us
Crap,
into
I
the
meant
dirt
to
right
answer
here.
that second option. Scroll too far.
Pan Am, can you please tell him?
I've already tried. Let it go, Mitch.
The Biotechnica people will be here in an hour. Try not to cock anything else up.
I thought we agreed we weren't doing that. Or that you shouldn't be doing that.
I can't believe it. Look, there he goes, off to paint the grass green.
Yeah, exactly.
The Biotechnica contract had withered and died.
Saul insists we see it through to the end. To prove the Aldecaldos keep their word.
Crop protection. Who gives a damn about crop protection? All Saul is going to prove is that a corp can walk all over us, and we'll say thank you and ask for more.
What's this basilisk nonsense?
It's an armored Militech cargo panzer.
Ooh, that
Junk
sounds like
from back
fun.
in 2060 or so. They want to peddle it off to a backwards country, somewhere it can still pass as a technological wonder.
The Militech convoy will take the 101 right past us.
Oh.
Shame not to say hello.
I actually agree.
Let me guess. Whole thing's your idea.
How did you know?
Saul wouldn't be quite so pissed if it weren't.
I believe V is right. If
You
this had
know,
been
I think
Saul's
Panem
idea, he
and
would have
Saul
seen it as the
are
greatest
friggin'
plan
oil
on
and
God's
water.
green earth.
Bull. Saul isn't that petty. He's simply a coward. He would rather play it safe, bide his time. For the family.
Yeah, but you might actually take things a little too cavalier, Panem.
Is this basilisk worth another fight with Saul?
Yes, a craft like that would finally put us back on the right path.
The family is falling apart. If we fall into this Biotechnica rut, no one will ever take us seriously again.
Okay, so you do want to go behind Saul's back. And drag me here specifically for that.
Cassidy, Ted, Carol, and Bob also on board.
Uh-huh.
Remember a while back, told me to give you a solid kick in the pants if I saw you diving in the stupid pool again.
I do. Yet that was before our tandem raid on the Raffin camp. I believe you lost your opportunity there.
Nope, different that.
I like
Rescue
her.
mission. Someone from the family. Now, you're out to plain trick 'em.
If you plan to lecture me, you can damn well go right now.
Why Saul got his briefs in a bunch over this basilisk?
He's afraid Militech will destroy us if we pick a fight with it.
He thinks it's safer to stick with the corporations, like Biotechnica. What a joke.
They'll chew you up and
You
spit
guys
you
would
out.
rather-
That's a
We would
terrible
rather
idea.
go back to plying the trade we know best. Logistics.
Meaning smuggling.
That's what I said.
I'll spin the wheel once
Thought
we're out
you
of
and
this
Saul agreed to
conversation.
bury your carbines.
So did I. But it seems that's only true when somebody is trying to kill us.
Exactly. You saved his life. You want to fuck things up all over again now?
I saved his life, yet somehow he still ignores everything I say. So I do believe we have come full circle.
And you plan to grab the basilisk how?
Thanks, V.
Haven't said I'd help just yet.
Okay, let's go talk to the rest.
All right, let's see what we've got. Yeah, 3-8. Okay. I get a little nervous whenever I think it might be landing near Sigrun's area. Delete the timeline.
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes
We'll
is
see.
87.61%.
What was the date? It was 3-8. Yeah, okay. I know why they don't. It would be such a niche feature to put into your game, but it'd be great if you could name the saves so that I wouldn't have to refer to them by date. All right.
Looks like we're doing this.
And we're off. Ooh, couldn't tell what she was doing. That was terrible timing on that. Yeah, I've had to work around glitches and stuff too, so I completely understand that, Rocket. Uh-oh. Too early. I take a risk trying to block that first hit. If I do it too early, I get hit with the second one for sure. But if I can pull it off, I get that sweet parry return. And I love the parry return. Ooh. That move seems to be the only one this Valk does. Oh, she hit me with something else. Super 2. She just kept doing that one move over and over again. I was so comfortable with her that I talked during that fight. I usually don't talk during the Valks because they require my full
We
attention.
didn't bother asking the others.
There was too great a risk someone would take it to Saul.
Besides, only the vets understand what we have to gain by having a basilisk.
I'm not going to voice I'm not going to voice a dissenting opinion on this. Because I don't know what a basilisk is, but if it's that flying AV carrier I saw Rocket piloting before, I want to fly it. And I don't care if the Aldecados burn or not, I want to fly it.
Did you try to get Saul on board again? No luck, huh?
No. Okay, everyone listen. Militech will transport the basilisk in parts distributed across 2 trucks.
Wait, do I sense a quiver in your voice?
Fuck you! The convoy will halt at the railroad crossing on the 101. We'll attack from behind, then get the hell out and away.
Questions? Comments? Motions?
Nice job, Sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Damn short, sweet, and
It's
pretty.
all too easy. Convenient to arrange. The exact tech you need. Coming your way, almost served on a silver platter.
Yes, Saul also claimed it stinks to high heaven.
Intel on the convoy, where'd you get it?
Carol hacked the Militech comms channel. Is that enough for you?
Okay.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Thanks. First, we'll ride to the station.
I don't want to
The train
ruin my
engine will need to
chances
block
with
the
her by
convoy's ways
disagreeing
there.
with her on this
Are you
mission.
riding with us, or will we meet you there?
I'm sure it's going to suck, but we'll meet there. Actually, no. Let's ride with it.
Riding with you.
Excellent. Let's get going.
I think I heard a little shake in that voice.
You did not.
Come on. Did you get your hands
Screw you.
But are you sure you didn't leave any tracks? Militech won't notice a thing.
Are you trying to insult me, Bobby?
Okay, okay. Forget I even asked.
Maybe I should have met her here. It sucks that as the passenger you can't do anything about the radio.
Let's go.
Nobody's gonna notice you gone back at camp.
Oh, Saul will notice.
Saul has no wish to see us there anyway. The better to make a good second.
Yeah, but if you
impression
think
on
Saul's
fire.
not paying attention, you're
Your sour faces wouldn't
you're being
help much.
ignorant.
Indeed, they would not.
Raffens, what about them? You expecting any trouble?
Saul is. He's posted sentries all around the camp.
How's that not right?
He's wrong in continuing to fight the symptoms rather than the disease.
No
miss life
disagreements
in that
there,
city?
but man, there's no way I could get
times,
away with
perhaps.
that on Twitch.
I miss the feeling of having a new beginning, of freedom. But I also haven't forgotten the emptiness. The feeling of realizing it means nothing if you're alone.
String had suggested that I do Vice City, which sounds like a lot of fun. But if I did Vice City, I would probably have to kill VODs and clips for that stream, which I don't want to do. I like getting clipped. When it's appropriate. Just clips that have no context and have no humor value or just whatever. But, you know, I don't like taking those tools out of people's hands.
Had a hard time leaving my family too. I was never completely alone either.
You had someone?
A true friend. Jackie by name. You would have liked him, actually.
Jackie. I'll remember that.
Okay, are we good? Because this song sucks. Skipping the ride. Oh, now I can't. I think we're there. DMCA.
We have arrived.
I like this game was actually fortunate and slightly convenient thinking. I'm not going to say forward thinking because it's sort of an expectation now, where they give you a setting to disable copyrighted music, which means that a streamer is safe to play the game without worrying about getting a copyright strike for what it plays in the for music. GTA has no such thing, and all of its music is copyrighted. So, you know, if you were to stream GTA, it wouldn't matter. You'd still get copyright strikes for the music. Particularly, I think Vice City has a Phil Collins concert in it in the dead of night. There's no way I'd get away with that. I've had parts of my stream muted, which is something I'm okay-ish with, but this is like my main hobby. I love streaming, and I wouldn't want to risk it, you know?
Yeah.
I'll risk it if I really want to, but if it's something that I'm kind of I'm okay without it, I'll do without it. Yeah.
The Militech convoy will be traveling from Night City to the base where they're due to meet the buyer. We will stop it at the railroad crossing.
All we have to do is shove this beauty in its way.
Now, one thing, Twitch recently released a thing they call, I think they call it Twitch Soundtrack, which is basically, it's like Pretzel for your stream. I've not played around with it, but they did something with Twitch where there is a specific audio track you can configure in OBS that does not get saved in the VOD. And that's where you want those tracks to go, because you're allowed to play them live, but if they show up in a clip or a VOD, they might get flagged by the RIAA and you're in trouble. So you could stream it live, it just won't show up on your clips and stuff. And I wonder, I've been kind of thinking of playing around with that a little bit for some of those games if the need really arose to do that. I think they said like if it's not on, I forget what it is. It's either if it's not on track 6, it's not in the VOD, or if it's not on track 1, it's not in the VOD. I forget which one of those it is. I think it's track 1. So, you know, it might be that if I played Vice City, I could put it on tracks other than 1 so that I could play the game live, copyrighted music and all, and just if I got clipped, there would be no game audio. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would be a solution. I just don't know if they did that generically for everything or if it's just if you have soundtrack involved. No. There are people, you can request permission from people. Fix does an Ice Wolf song as part of the intro for his Darkest Dungeon streams. He actually contacted them to get permission, and they said it was cool with them as long as he wasn't, you know, monetizing the music for himself, which he's not doing. You know, Perm can similarly reach out to the songs that he uses, to the artists who make those songs. But in turn, like, I'm not, okay, fine. So I want to ask permission, right, for the music in Vice City. How do I reach out to Phil Collins or his music label as a dinky little streamer like me? That's not happening. So that's kind of where I'm at.
V, any questions?
Seems to be a lot of abandoned stations around.
This one belonged to a corporation that ran a cement factory. They use it
Now,
as
if
their
I wanted to get a license, that's a possibility. I don't know how you obtain those things for Twitch. I actually kind of, sorry, I can't focus on that and talk. I kind of went down the rabbit hole and just went down the rhetorical, assume I had unlimited money. How could I get cleared to play copyrighted whatever I want without copyright concerns? You can get licensing to play copyrighted music. But then you start getting into geographical restriction problems. You might be able to obtain a license to play copyrighted music in the US, but only for a store that you own, not for an unknown nebulous amount of people over the internet, and certainly not beyond the boundaries of the country. Music licensing is something that needs to be seriously made easier. They're still operating on a very old, outdated model, and a lot of the frustrations that Twitch streamers are expressing with the MCA, getting strikes, playing music on their streams, is part of that conflict of a new type of media meeting an old world business model, and they don't mesh up. It's frustrating. They need to do something about that, but it's a problem that's 100% out of my control.
For a time, everybody had to go back.
Yeah, I've got connections, sure.
This engine ran on nuclear. Like
I'm just a person, Gree.
All the weirder they left it behind.
Corpse. They probably listed it in a spreadsheet as cost optimization.
You're being a little optimistic.
Carol will have to hack it. Then I'll somehow have to finagle authorization from the control tower to move it.
Tower looks inactive to me, too.
Yeah, we'll see to that. You and Pan Am just get the authorization code.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's get to work.
and corporations typically want the laws to be more restrictive, not less.
Come on, that was quick.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty advanced technically. Thank you, Panam. Had a big shootout in a place like this. It wasn't this place, but it was like this place.
Stairs it is, then.
Yup. Okay. Alright, that goes to the roof where the antenna is.
Thanks, boys.
Alright, what do we have here? New threat level, high alert. Can't read thanks to the glare.
I've always been fond of trains. And the stations where so many tracks converge.
Junctions.
Yes.
Yeah, but in a lot of places you don't know until you try. And it's generally been safer to play it safe rather than sorry. I could probably get away with a lot more than I do. I'm just not willing to risk it. Like, if I had to burn the Gilius channel down, it better be for a friggin' good reason.
What are we looking for?
You know?
What cards?
YouTube is much better on copyright than it is... Well, it's better in some ways and worse than others. So all of my GTA 5 VODs are on YouTube. And, you know, the options that they gave you to extract songs that you didn't want or that they were going to block your video for, it was pretty comprehensive and well done. You know, they could be like, hey, you can't play this Starship song or we're going to block your video. And occasionally it would come up on Los Santos radio. So when I would upload the VOD to YouTube, they'd block the video and say, hey, we detected we built this city. And they gave you options to either mute that portion of the audio or to try to extract just the musical audio, which is a tool that works to okayish effect, impressive, if I'll admit. With Twitch, they're not that advanced on VODs. You know, what they will do is that if they try to get ahead of the problem, that's one of the things Twitch does well. They try to get ahead of the problem, and they do something similar to YouTube where they're looking for copyrighted material too. And if they detect it, they will mute that section of the VOD preemptively. Rocket has told me this before. I always play, as part of my countdown, a song, and it's usually from a game soundtrack. On Mixer, I used to get more copyrighted with it because Mixer had no copyright concerns. It was the wild, wild west out there. But Twitch is more constructive about it. So I generally go with game soundtrack music. And even some of the game soundtrack stuff is still copyrighted, and Twitch would mute it. And Rocket would let me know, hey, they muted your intro. So that's actually Twitch doing what they should be doing. They are trying to protect you by preemptively detecting and muting those sections where they think there might be a concern. That's them doing a good thing. The part where they're not doing a good thing is when they don't detect it, and then it comes out in a clip or it comes out in your VOD or whatever, and that's where you risk getting a copyright strike. That's the scary part. It's a big problem. It really is. Like, I don't know what the solution is, but I really hope that sometime in the next decade they work out these music rights issues, because right now it's just draconian and insane. And while I don't necessarily agree with people who think that streamers should have the right to stream whatever the hell they please, you know, artists do own their music, or music labels own the music for the artists who they signed up. I get the ownership aspect of the music. There's a place, there's got to be a way to meet in the middle. With a respect to geo global rights. It can't be just like, oh, okay, well, you've got this license, but now you can only stream to the US. There's no controls in Twitch just to control who you stream to. Dracodize in friggin' Norway or Denmark, I always forget which, you know. You can't control that. It is what it is. There's got to be a solution for it. Right now, it doesn't exist. And so it's this just constant struggle. I hope to see a solution in the long term. It's just going to be a while before we get there. All right, find a punch card.
Help me look.
Sure thing.
I'm looking for a punch card. Are we programming an IBM mainframe?
Nothing here. Well.
Yeah. But as far as music companies are concerned, that's when you start getting into fair use and concerns about all that. Like, I would argue if it's in the game and it's played as part of the game soundtrack, then that's just part of the fair use aspect of playing the game and sharing it with others across the internet. But music companies don't see it that way. They're just like, you're playing our music, you owe us our pennies, end of story. And that's where the conflict, that's where the core of the conflict comes from.
Carol! We have a card! What now? You have to put
Yeah.
it in the reader!
Well, V, the card in the reader?
Yep, downed her too. I'm 2 for 2. What's this? Ah. I found an inhaler in the documents.
Here goes nothing.
It worked! Come look!
Little engine that could.
No worries. How are the kiddos doing, Ellie?
V, I wanted to speak with you.
Missed you.
Missed you. Pretty bad.
Oh, well, this means...
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, just wait. This is not how we usually talk.
No time like the present.
Okay, go ahead. That was a joke. Listen, V, I believe I know where this is going.
And not to your liking?
No, it's not that. I also wish to talk about it, just...
Uh-oh. Maybe I was a little too direct on this.
My plan was to tiptoe around, test the waters, then retreat back into my shell.
Don't see a problem here.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. Speaking of my feelings and so forth. And I would not want to cut this up.
Well, that's a start.
The thing is, I usually act before I think.
Uh-huh, noticed.
I know. But I also need impulses to act upon. When I do something spontaneously, I feel I'm being honest. Yet with you, I prefer to play it safe.
Well, in terms of liking the console, I really love the consoles. In terms of Cyberpunk, I would not play it on a console right now.
Why is it any different with me?
Because I truly care this time. Yet I fear I'll do or say something foolish.
I've hooked her.
And be left alone in the desert. I would rather keep you close. If only as a friend.
Ooh.
Try following the impulse next time.
Okay. Well, in any case, you've been warned. All right. Let's rejoin the others.
I'm not certain if that went well or not.
Our biz won't settle itself.
Yeah, so what you mentioned earlier, agree about Nintendo being cool with that stuff. They really did not used to be. And they still sort of aren't now. Nintendo occasionally goes on these copyright sprees with people who upload their soundtracks on YouTube. There was one called Silva Gunner that used to have a bunch of Nintendo soundtracks up, and Nintendo took them down due to copyright strikes. And then they seemed okay with it, and he uploaded them again under a different but similar handle. It was like Gilva Sunner, or it like literally just the first two letters switched, and he was fine for a while, and then Nintendo took him down again. Nintendo used to do a thing where if you streamed a Nintendo game, they expected you to pay into a Nintendo partnership program to be able to have the right to do so. They were really draconian for a while. They have since backed off of that. So that's kind of the history of Nintendo with streaming. It was a very awkward chest touch. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't get hurt. Excellent. Yeah, I'm talking more like Nintendo-owned properties like Mario and stuff. They used to be really restrictive about that kind of thing. I'm not her babysitter. Can you give me a straight answer? Tell her I'm looking for her. Uh-oh! Hey, kiddo. Dad's mad. Am I supposed to sit down? Okay, let's back away for a second and then go back. I feel like it's supposed to be offering me something. Is it because I did... Oh, I have to wait for Panam. Okay.
We could still
Get your ass down a minute, honey. And breathe.
Everything's under control. The convoy is already heading our way.
We're probably about to die.
You worried about Saul?
I'm just gonna strum this one riff over and over again.
We've quite some time left till dusk. The car could use another once-over.
Well, that was a fun little sit by the campfire. Just clones.
The stars have emerged. We've but a few hours till dawn.
And he's still strumming that same tune for hours.
You're acting spooked.
This is my own personal hell now.
Save your breath. I don't need to be consoled. Was it someone I know?
Got to build up those calluses.
You came home from the war, head full of new ideas, and a host of new contacts.
He tried to get Saul to lead us in joining Snake Nation. It would make us stronger, he said.
I don't think he peeped a word of it to me. What did Saul do?
Saul dressed the guy down head to toe for messing with the family. Hell, he didn't send him on any jobs for a year.
Gee, really consoling. Thanks.
You said yourself you didn't need any.
Ought to raise a glass to Scorpion.
To Scorpion.
Yeah, drinking from invisible bottles. Swear, man. Every time you think this game's got it together, some other weird bug shows up to remind you how gimpy it is. There it is again. Can't talk to him at all.
You don't talk about the war much.
All the glasses are invisible?
What's there to say? They just packed you into a Panzer down in Mexico and said full speed ahead, soldier.
We just mime drinking.
Weeks talking either to yourself or the onboard AI. Drinking iodide like water because your Geiger wouldn't shut up.
That's not good.
I'm sprouting a rash on my ass just thinking about sitting in that boiling hot coffin.
Uh-huh. But you all can't wait to pack your asses into the Basilisk, huh?
Yeah, but it's different when it's yours.
Completely different. You'll see once you're on board.
I'm not going to say Saul was right. Time to have another pretend drink. Glub, 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 glub. That delicious air. Ooh, who feels really oxygenated? I don't know if I want to say this. Let's go for it.
Saul was right about Snake Nation. You should remain independent. Otherwise, you could end up like
the backers.
Like the backers, yeah.
We'll manage just fine on our own. All we need is a few good jobs.
I'm sure that's what they all say.
Get people talking about the Aldecaldos again.
And that's why we're here today.
Scorpion would be proud.
I'm gonna try and get some sleep.
Are you joining me?
It'll be quite some time before the convoy comes through.
A scoochie scoochie.
Growing kind of cold out
You just
here.
doze off? Not true. But this is nice.
Ooh.
Catch some shut-eye with me.
Uh-oh. Do you see her face go dark there?
I'll just lie here a while. By your side. Gazing at the stars.
We're getting places.
Another area of your expertise. You got maps of the heavens in your library, too?
Of course. That's the Big Dipper. And do you see the small flickering star to the right?
Yeah.
You do? Oh dear. That means there's a major leak. Good night, V.
Uh-oh. Ah, gotcha. Oh, old dude got tired of playing the song.
Okay, here they come.
Is everyone ready?
Shit!
What the?
Let's ride, V.
Oh, the relic is screwing with me. If they're in my home, that means they're here too. What do you plan to do now? Maybe you should have listened to me when I freaking warned you. That room you two found. Whoa. He texted me a lot. Did I get this all at once? I can't even trust my own memories. I remember my brother, yeah. What do you plan to do now? Look, man, I know you're brainwashed, but you should have friggin' listened to me when you had the chance. Well, I know a small handful of them, but I'm not a stargazer, no. Yeah, but he's not, I wouldn't say he's in paranoia mode because he's not
Get her
wrong.
up to speed.
Contact not found. Uh-oh. That's not good. Whoa.
They're going faster than we thought.
Gotcha.
I don't know if we can catch them. Uncouple one of the cars. It'll speed you up. Hey, no coming and hauling. Take out that coupler.
Wait, am I supposed to be...
We're getting close. This is slow. V, shoot him. Hell yeah.
I was trying to go after the wrong coupler. Where?
As soon as they're cut off.
me.
Panam.
Okay. Trucks are all yours, boys. Let's clean up
Move
here,
that ass,
folks.
Teddy boy.
Let's get them.
4. No, go, go, go! No, it's blocked. We need to
Let me
move
change
out.
my weapon. I don't know why my gun got unequipped.
Pace, people. Hurry up.
Don't you worry. We're almost.
He's wounded.
Wrong gun.
Smash him! Heads down! Keep it together!
Mitch, Bob, go.
All is planned,
Sometimes you
boss.
just gotta take an
right, the
educated
train's
guess
moving.
and shoot through
Good better
things.
move.
Love this gun. Okay, get in the vehicle. Fine. Take a dace, take a debt. Let's go, Panam.
Okay, let's go. Ready to roll.
Oh, it is that flying thing. Excellent.
Fuck! It worked! Woohoo!
Of course it did. Just as I said it would.
Hey, she gave it to me. She doesn't get to complain how I use it.
How's it going there?
500.
Fun?
Sure did.
A little more lenient than Twitter.
Put the hunk of junk together.
Write a novel.
The real fun is just starting for Mitch and Teddy.
Ari used to send texts like that, where she'd send a text that was like 3 to 5 paragraphs. It was basically a high school paper. She'd hit you with this wall of text and then be like, "Did you get that?" Got to be quick on the ball, agree?
I can talk to him if you want.
No, thank you.
Hey,
I've heard this myself.
you get him talking about the fall of Rome or anything about history in general, he is gonna knowledge dump on you hard. I just find it fascinating. I wish I had been a better student of history when I was in school.
Fuck! Panam!
So it begins.
Yeah. He told you not to do this. You can't be pissed that he's upset about it.
What's the meaning of this?
Exactly what you see. The basilisk.
All I see is 2 trucks with giant Militech logos on them. Fuck, Panam! You can see them from miles away! You think we don't have problems enough on our hands? The Raffens could rear their heads at any moment. And now
Hey,
we have
you
Militech
never
to
know.
worry about too.
Stop it! Do you want to serve corporations forever? Fine. Go right ahead. In that case, we'll leave the basilisk as a souvenir of what this family used to
It
be.
won't let me.
Or you know what? Maybe next time we're attacked, we'll be able to fight back.
Paul's gonna kick her out, isn't he?
I'm done with Biotechnica, we call a family meeting to discuss this. Discuss you. Until that time, I want these
Discuss
trucks
you.
out of my sight.
And the basilisk? Can we put it together?
Do what you want. Just get out of my sight.
Bob, Mitch, you two take the trucks around back. We need to unload.
I wonder if Panam is gonna wind up being the leader of the Aldecados.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Because I have a feeling the nomad tribes are a bit more of end justifies the means.
You got quite a pair of lungs there.
No, I don't want you to
Thanks.
say it. I'm
I
just
believe
thinking
the
out
last time I
loud.
pulled something like that, I was 10 years old.
Seem to still be in fine working order. Family's with you on this, I think.
Sure. Where did you get that impression? All I heard was silence.
Saw them looking at that basilisk, drooling. Nomads, panzers, panzers, nomads. You had them from the start.
We'll see.
Everything okay?
Yes, of course. Though the great train robbery bit of this was much more enjoyable.
One can only hope, Cree.
Need me again, all you gotta do is call.
V. I'm sure I will. So you'd better expect that call.
Be waiting.
Man, River
Take
practically threw himself at me, supposedly. And it's just, she's being all coy. Alright, there goes that one. Queen of the Highway. The last of the list. Which is... Wait, that's a side job. Where's Queen of the Highway? Aha. Nope, that's Pyramid Song. Oh, leave the camp and wait a day until the basilisk is ready. That's why it's not on the map. No. But I haven't necessarily had a day where I focused on this particular aspect of the game either, so that's usually where it comes into play. Whoa, what's with the first person? Woo! What happened? I think I crashed into something that's not there. Holy crap. This car, the Caliburn is not meant for this environment. There's no road on the minimap. Okay, there's the... Nope, that's the train tunnel. Here's the road. Because I like having fun. Alright. We're going to call it a night there.